Hey there everybody, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault, and we are underwater, as you can see, in a very toxic environment. This is the planet we found yesterday when we did the lost Bathysphere run to get that helmet that we're wearing. And yeah, things are looking cool. So what I wanted to do is talk about building an underwater base since we got all those parts yesterday. And let's cue up the music and we'll get to work on it. Alright, so just like above ground, you can also find things underwater that you can mine. Like this time we've got a concentrated gas cloud over there. That's oxygen. And I've been wanting to get oxygen for this character. It's basically the cornerstone of any and all refining, you know. Once you have oxygen, you are a god amongst mortals in this game. And we got some good power over in this direction too, so we're approximately in the middle of it. We're going to go ahead and lay down our base computer here. And we're just going to make a basic oxygen base. Now, I also had a mineral in the area, but it was silver. I've already got silver being mined. I don't need more silver. It'll just be kind of ridiculous at this point to get more. I was hoping, and we'll look a little bit afterward maybe, I was hoping to find some, what do you call it, the ammonia, but yeah, we're not getting that lucky. All right, let's go ahead and name this base real quick. Don't forget to join us on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our live streams. Those are always fun. I'm doing one right now. Last week or this week I should say, I was doing one on setting up bases at the center of every galaxy. I'm going to go through with that character and just set up basically a taxi service in the middle of every galaxy, which would be kind of cool. That way, if somebody wants to go to a specific galaxy, I could just go to that character and locate locate the base there and take them there, and they'll be, boom, right there, ready to go, ready to move on. Alright. Let's put this down somewhere where we can get our base established. I want to be up a little bit, not too high. That's good. So looking at some of these deep water things that we're going to need, right? Now, of course, I've got this in creative mode right now for this video, but pure ferrite's all you need for the deep water chambers, which is good. These glass tunnels and all that, you are going to need to gather some crystal sulfide, regular glass, as you can see. The watertight door requires crystal sulfide. The moon pool floor requires a living pearl, as well as the crystal sulfide. Just, a couple of things there that you're going to need if you want to build underwater. Living pearls are easy enough to find. We should see some in the immediate area, I'm sure. Yeah, there's one right there. Armored clamps is what you're looking for. You basically shoot them, they open up, you pull out the pearl, and then you get away from it real quick because it will snap shut and do a little damage to you. Yeah, not a big deal, but still, if you don't want to get chewed up on too much. But yeah, they're everywhere underwater when you find these kind of nice little underwater areas. All right, let's slap down this little deep water chamber. Now this one comes with the windows already on it, which is really nice. That saves you a lot of aggravation. We'll do our typical build out for a basic base. Actually, we're going to need that. We're going to do it. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Get a couple more deep water chambers. I'm going to put one regular one on there to show you what happens. Here's a regular cylindrical room. Let's slap a door on it real quick and go on in. Alright, so you see it gives us a little airtight, watertight spot to hang out. Yeah, I don't want that there. Okay, good. We go over here to this chamber and... oh, it's actually watertight. Sometimes water gets into them, which is kind of funny. But not in this case, I guess.
Extreme water toxicity detected.
Maybe it's only the square ones that it does that, like those little square rooms when you put a bunch of them together. I've had that happen, and that's kind of annoying. Oh, actually, we don't want that. We want this. I'm going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. And this is kind of cool. I don't know if you knew you could do this underwater, but you can actually slap a landing pad. Just like you can above ground, right? And we'll go ahead and put the door on. Get rid of this one. There we go. We can actually summon the ship. And it'll land there. I mean, it's good enough for deep space. It should be good enough for underwater, right? So perfect. This is powered up right now again because I'm in creative mode. But if we weren't, we'd have to run power to it. And we are going to run power to it. That way it does work. So let me go ahead, slap down the basics here, and then we'll set up the power and the oxygen refining. We'll get all that going. So I'll catch up with you in a few minutes. All right, so we're done laying out the base right now. So let's take a look at things. I put up here these cool little growing chambers because I think underwater these things are badass looking. And without them, it just looks kind of funny. But with them, it looks awesome. So we went ahead and got our... we put up 8 power things, so we're generating a ton of power. In fact, let's check our power levels real quick. Just to make sure everything's kosher. I'm sure it is. But, can we get in there, please? Thank you. But yeah, I like to set up like a single battery just to... oh yeah, we got to get out of... let's get back into regular mode real quick. There we go. So as you can see, we're generating 1,700 power, and we're using 670K. So yeah, we're really in good shape. Now for the oxygen, I kind of go a little bigger than I do with the regular things I extract. I go up to 20,000 in storage because I want oxygen is so important, and there's so much you can do with it that that extra 10,000 will come in handy, and you will find it to be very, very useful as you go through the game. You need to make stuff and alter stuff. You know, it's huge, very, very useful. Especially now that we're underwater here, we have access to salt. So this will set up a chlorine farm that will make you billions of dollars if you let it. You know, it'll take a little time to get that initial batch of oxygen, but if you want more oxygen, just put more storage units up. If you're not making it fast enough, put more extractors. I've got 8 extractors down. Yeah, I've got 8 extractors down, and then I've got a total of 18, I believe, storage units for the grand total of 20,000 storage, and you just can't go wrong with that. That's 2 full stacks. And yeah, 1280 an hour is pretty sweet. You know, it'll fill up in a few hours. Again, if you play, you know, depending on how often you play and how long your play sessions are, that really determines how many storage units you should build and how many extractors you should build. If you're online more and you're using stuff more often, you know, you want access to more and more of it, build more extractors. You know, if you're only getting on once a day, less extractors and more storage, you'll get, you'll find a good balance for yourself depending on your play style. But yeah, that's that, man. So we got an oxygen base, and ironically, we got it built underwater, where we have no oxygen on a very toxic planet, and it looks pretty cool, man. Yeah, I think it looks really good, actually. So if you found the video useful at all, one of these would be great. Nice little thumbs up. See, not one of these. One of these. Got it? Okay. I don't get to use these very often because I'm never underwater. Anyways, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.